You think you're special, a soul, a mind, a self that nobody else has. But what if you're just an algorithm, and worse, an outdated one? Sit with that for a second, because it does not let go easily. Most of us carry a quiet, almost unspoken belief about ourselves. That somewhere inside there's a soul, a free will, a unique inner self that makes the choices. Now, there's a worldview, still young, that quietly disagrees with all of that. The historian Yuval Noah Harari gives it a name. He calls it Dataism. And his argument, the way he tells it, goes something like this. The whole universe, he says, can be seen as nothing but flows of data. Every living thing is a biochemical algorithm. And intelligence is just one thing, data being processed. A bird, a bacterium, a banker, different algorithms, same kind of thing. In this view, humans are not special kinds of data processors at all. We're just one kind among many, and maybe not the best kind anymore. To really feel why this is unsettling, look at the idea it quietly replaces. For centuries, the highest authority was your own feeling. Listen to your heart, follow your guts. The customer is always right, vote your conscience. Meaning came from looking inward. Dataism, Harari argues, very quietly flips this whole instinct around. The new command is simple, almost gentle. Listen to the data. Because the algorithm, he says, may come to know you better than you know yourself. And the strange part is, you can already feel the beginning to happen. Think about the feeds you scroll through, almost without noticing, every single day. They predict with a little unnerving accuracy what you will watch next, what you will buy next, who you might fall for. Sometimes they catch your mood before you do. This is not magic. It's just more data points that one human skull can hold. A single mind, even your own, only ever sees a thin sliver of your life. A system can quietly watch the whole pattern, year after year after year. Now, here's where the ground really starts to move under you. Biology, Harari notes, keeps looking for a little self somewhere inside us. The one pulling the levers, the one making the choices. And it keeps not finding it. Crack open the black box, Harari notes, and what is there? Genes, hormones, neurons, firing in patterns. His argument is that your choices, all the way down, look like electrochemical processes. In a lab, he points out, a scanner can sometimes call your decision. A few seconds before, you feel you have decided. Now the experiments are real. The interpretation is still debated. This is his provocation, not a settled fact. But sit in the discomfort of it for a moment. If you never choose your wants, you only feel them and obey, then the self in charge might be running a little behind. And this is where the argument turns truly cold. Because here's the line that should stop you. The algorithm does not have to be perfect to take over your decisions for you. It just has to be a little better than you. Slightly fewer mistakes, a slightly sharper guess about what you actually want. And you, more and more things. Harari argues it already is doing that. Once that is true, handing it the wheel becomes a rational move. Not at gunpoint, out of pure convenience. Think of how Harari frames one famous choice. Woman feels completely healthy, but a genetic test hands her a frightening number. And she trusts the number over the feeling. She consults the data, not the gut. Harari calls that a preview of how we will all decide in the future. Now follow the argument to its sharpest edge. To Dataism, a human is just an algorithm. And algorithms sooner or later get outdated. Harari reaches for an uncomfortable comparison here. The chicken, he reminds us, was once a cutting-edge data processor too. It reads, its world found food, dodged danger, and survived just fine. Then a better processor came along, us, and we stopped asking what the chicken wanted. We asked one thing: is it useful to us? Harari's provocation is that the question could come back around. And it would not look like a robot uprising. No marching machines, no dramatic war in the sky. Just a quiet handoff, one small convenience at a time. In medicine, the system reads the scan a little better than the doctor. In hiring, the system sorts the resumes. On the read, the car makes the split-second call. Maybe one day, even in war. Each step feels reasonable. Each step is one you quietly opt into. And slowly, almost invisibly, authority migrates from humans to algorithms. Not seized, handed over. Now, I want to be careful here. This is Harari's argument, not a law of nature. Dataism is framing free will as a myth is a provocation. The obsolete algorithm is one unsettling possibility, not a prophecy. The future is not written, but it's worth sitting with where the story has arrived. Because none of this, Harari stresses, needs the machine to be conscious. It does not need to feel or dream or want a single thing. Intelligence and consciousness always fuse together in us. Humans are quietly coming apart. A thing can outperform you without ever waking up inside. So maybe the real danger was never some smarter being arriving to replace you. Maybe it's something quieter and stranger, a slow demotion. From the author of your life to a data stream that something else reads better than you do. The question, Harari says, was never whether the algorithm is conscious. The real question is much closer to home. It's whether you will still be the one deciding. And that part is not handed to an algorithm. Not yet. Not unless you give it away. So the next time, the feed seems to know exactly what you want. And it is right. And it is easy. And it asks for nothing. Just notice the small, ordinary moment where you hand the choice over. That moment is the whole story. You may well be an algorithm. You may even, on Harari's telling, be an old one. But for now, at least, you're still the one holding the rock.